The number one thing to start your healing journey is accountability. Being honest with yourself about your flaws, everything that's positive about you, everything that's negative about you, and really sitting back, analyzing it, and working to fix it. And that's what a lot of people don't want to do, really, more so their flaws. They love talking about how positive they are or everything that's positive about them. They love introducing that to people, but they never want to bring up where they lack at, where they're flawed. And I believe a lot of that starts with your upbringing, like being a child and being bad, and your family constantly taking up for you. Oh, it's not that bad. Oh, covering up, fixing everything that you do. That really takes a step and shows who you're going to be in your adulthood. And it's interesting that that really happens like that because people don't see or really think that it starts when you're a child. But a lot of that does. We can't sit back and blame others for how we react or how we do things. People can't make you do things that you don't want to do. That's why do we blame others except ourselves? Starting with our family. Like say for instance, if you don't are not raised by a rich family, your family's not the reason you don't have money. Just because you was brought up that way doesn't mean you don't have to fix it. You can always adjust everything that you do within your life. And that's one thing that I had to realize from every situation that I have been a part of. Realizing that everything was my fault, wasn't putting the blame on nobody else. I was the reason everything went the way it did. I should have done things way differently than I did. But that was the whole point of me really starting my healing journey and really being honest with myself and other people of what did I do right and what did I do wrong. And the things I did wrong, I really wanted to work on that to be better. And a lot of people really don't want to do that or know how to because of how they was raised. If your people don't address certain things you do growing up, you're not going to work to fix it. Like my parents have never been people to not tell me about myself. Every time I did something wrong, no matter what it was, they always told me. So they had me be more thoughtful towards others. And a lot of things that wasn't my fault, they would somewhat make it my fault. Because the more that people put pressure on you to do better and be better or see things in a different light, it forces you to really look into that yourself, which makes you become more accountable than a lot of other people would. Because people are quick to point the blame on others, say that they're the reason why they react in a certain way or why they acted like that. But at the end of the day, you can't get mad at another person for their reaction to how you coming at them. And a lot of people like to blame you for what they do to you. Like that's not fair. But how can that person really be trusted? Because when you lack accountability, people can't trust you at all. They don't know what to do with you. They can't talk to you. They don't know how to come at you. They don't know how to address things to you because they already feel like you already somewhat resent them for it, or you have been. And it's like you already set somebody up for failure. But that's one of the things that a lot of people don't know which way to turn and how to make it work because it's very difficult to do. Being accountable is hard because it's easy to just point fingers at other people. Like you really got to sit back and really want to become a better person. And a lot of people don't want to do that because it's easy to stay in one spot like everybody else is. But it somewhat is possible to become accountable after so many years of not doing that. But it really takes a whole lot of work. And you really have to do like a complete 360 as a person. Like, oh, I'm not right. I gotta fix this. I gotta fix that, and really actually work to do that. Some may even have to go to therapy for it, because if you go your whole life thinking there ain't nothing wrong with you and it's everybody else's fault, not yours, like that's really do something to your mental. And you really believe that it's everybody else's fault and not yours. But I'm here to tell you, a lot of things that you do is 100% your fault. Just like with me. Everything that I've done, 100% my fault. That's why I did everything I did in my power to make myself, hold myself accountable, really think, work to fix it, and turn things completely around to become a better person. Because that's what God laid on my heart to want to do for me, for my kids. I have to be the greatest example for them. And it starts with me. It don't start with nobody else but me. It ain't my family. It's not my friends. Not who I'm with. It's all me. I am responsible for everything that goes around me. And that's another thing that we fail to realize. Everything we do affects everybody around us. Everything. That's why when people go to jail, who they calling? People to get them out, people to help them out. But at the end of the day, how do you want that? And you ain't if they're not the people who put you in that situation. But that's the pressure that you put on people when you don't hold yourself accountable, because everybody around you is affected with everything that you do. So that's why you got to make the right decisions. If you do make the wrong decision, address it, apologize for it, really mean your apology, and work to fix it and do things better. Because at the end of the day, everything is all on you. And how you choose to live your life, it got to be fixed. And it got to be better. And this is the weekly podcast. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Tune in next week.